Why did I quit my dream job at the beauty store after just 1 week? I was so excited when I got hired at Gloss Beauty. It was like my favorite store ever, and I thought working there would be amazing. My manager Rachel seemed super cool during the interview, and she said I'd get to try all the new products first. My first day was Monday, and everything felt perfect. The store smelled like vanilla and roses, and all the makeup displays looked like Instagram posts. Rachel showed me around and introduced me to the other girls. There was Amy, who worked mornings, and Jessica, who did evenings with me. At first, everything was normal. I helped customers find the right foundation shades and cleaned the testers every hour like Rachel taught me. But on Wednesday, something weird happened. This girl came in asking for help with her prom makeup, and Jessica immediately grabbed my arm and whispered that she'd handle it. I thought maybe she was just being helpful since I was new. But then Thursday, the same thing happened with a bride who wanted wedding makeup tips. Jessica literally stepped in front of me when I was about to help her. When I asked why, she just shrugged and said experienced people should handle the important customers. Friday was when I figured out what was really happening. I was restocking the lipsticks when I overheard Jessica talking to Amy behind the foundation display. She was saying how she made sure all the good customers knew to ask for her specifically, not the new girl who didn't know anything. Then Amy laughed and said Jessica was smart for protecting her commission. That's when it clicked. We worked on commission, which meant we got money for every sale we made. Jessica had been stealing my customers all week so she could make more money while I got basically nothing. I felt so stupid for not realizing it sooner. All those times she said she was helping me, she was actually just taking my sales. My first week paycheck was going to be like $20 because I barely sold anything. But the worst part came on Saturday. This woman walked in looking for expensive skincare, probably a $200 sale. I approached her first and started showing her different serums. We were having a great conversation and she seemed ready to buy everything. Then Jessica appeared out of nowhere with this fake smile. She told the customer that she was the skincare specialist and that I was just the stock girl. The woman looked confused and asked if that was true. I stood there like an idiot, not knowing what to say. Jessica kept talking, explaining all these fancy ingredients and acting like she was some expert. She even mentioned that she'd been working there for 2 years, unlike some people who just started. The customer ended up buying 4 products, and Jessica rang her up while smirking at me. That afternoon, I watched Jessica do the same thing to 2 more customers. She'd wait until I got them interested, then swoop in with some excuse about being the expert. One time she said I was colorblind and couldn't match foundation properly. Another time she told a customer I was still in training and might mess up their order. I went home feeling angry and betrayed. This was supposed to be my dream job, but Jessica was making it miserable. I thought about telling Rachel, but Jessica had been there way longer and they seemed close. Who would Rachel believe? Sunday was my last straw. A teenage girl came in with her mom, looking for makeup for her first job interview. I was helping her find a professional look when Jessica came over. She told the mom that young workers like me didn't understand what appropriate workplace makeup looked like. The mom actually pulled her daughter away from me and asked Jessica to help instead. I watched Jessica sell them a bunch of expensive products while talking about how she mentored new employees. The girl looked back at me with this apologetic expression, and I felt my face burning with embarrassment. After they left, Jessica turned to me with this fake sweet voice and said, maybe retail wasn't for me. She suggested I might be happier working somewhere that didn't require customer skills. That's when I snapped and told her I knew exactly what she'd been doing all week. Jessica just laughed and said that's how sales worked. If I was too slow to help customers, that wasn't her problem. She said I should be grateful she was teaching me how competitive the beauty industry really was. Then she walked away like nothing happened. I quit that same day.